cats play with us here. But just want to tell you guys that this evening we just want to talk a little bit about the peaches. The cats are fighting again. Oh Lord, the cats are fighting. So we just want to just talk a little bit about the Peaches United ecosystem.
What is it?
Well, leave it, leave it.
What you doing before?
Oh Lord, yes. Yes. So this evening we have us this visitor. Hi. Say hi to the people. And this is Indri.
Hi, how are you guys doing today?
Yeah. So we just want to talk a little bit about the Peaches United and just just talk a little bit about the Peaches United and uh, just get some people to sign up, of course. And Peaches United. The radio, did you hear it? Nobody's on yet.
Yeah, Peaches United is the kindest app for everyone. Can be downloaded at Google Play Store. It's available at Google Play Store and it's free. It's for everyone.
Mm-hmm. It's free, free, free. And well, why don't you start asking me some questions or tell the people something about peaches? What? Let me ask. I'll ask you a question then. What does peaches represent to you? I mean,
It's sweet. It's a fruit. It's sweet. Just like
yeah.
what you said, it's a
Mm-hmm.
set of sweetness.
Mm-hmm.
Mean not sweetness, sweetness in a sense, but it's sharing kindness. Like kindness is sweet. Everybody need little kind. Not necessarily big, but little kindness is also important.
Mm-hmm.
You never know what people been through. Little kindness like smiling, maybe, or just check up on your family or friends. And I think through this app you can connect. That's why it's important. Maybe can spread the word that there's an app called Pictures United. People can sign up, family, friend, relative, anybody. So can check up on each other, helping out. It's basically just like regular apps, other apps that are available out there, but I think Pictures United is mainly focused on kindness.
That's right.
Neighbor helping neighbors, people helping people. I don't know. I think that's
Well, that's good.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's when I think of peaches, I think of with two parts, the front part and the back part. And the front part is you have people helping people, just doing, like scroll, scroll, scroll. You go on, on an app and you scroll, 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 and and on the front part you can have doing some kindness for people. Like if you have a nice video, or you want to put up of you doing something good, or somebody else doing something good, you can put up that on the video, and and get that going. But yet on the backside, you have uh, you can do some good things for people, like with the like let's say like with if somebody needs a loan, uh, they can set up a micro loan, something to borrow to borrow $5, $10, $15, $25 until the next payday. So I really like that too. Then just something as even the Peaches music, just let them sit down and relax, and some things some things like you can just listen to some music, and you don't have to worry about paying for it. Then the other thing is like the big idea. The big idea is that one is very important. Let's say if you have an idea, but you don't have any money, you don't have any friends, you don't have anybody to advise you on it. Um, then you can come to Peaches, or you can put it up on Peaches, your idea up on Peaches, and you can get some help. You can get some help. Somebody might be the right person to help you with that. So I think the big idea is a really good part of Peaches United. And let's see. Then the other thing too is the cryptocurrency is some people, you hear the cryptocurrency, and that scares a lot of people away. If people don't know much about cryptocurrency, but the fact is cryptocurrency is the future. That is the future. With even if you look on the news yesterday and today, with the President Trump and what he's signing all kinds of legislation for cryptocurrency. It's going to be the wave of the future. Well, mainly in let's say in America, but for the rest of the world, even as far as Africa, Africa is way ahead of us in with the use of cryptocurrency. So that's China is like eons ahead of us. So cryptocurrency is getting to be. America is getting caught up on with the rest of the world, and and we have a cryptocurrency called Peaches Coin. Peaches Coin that is geared not to compete, but to keep up with that type of thing. And one of the things that with Peaches again is we're trying to have an ecosystem that will keep up, that will help people keep up with the world. They don't get left behind. So that's one of the things that Peaches United is good for. Let's see. And on things like we have a program what we call the ambassador program. So for example, for anybody for the first time, you don't have to wait 10 days or to have 15 followers or nothing like that. You could just start the same day as an ambassador. And just an ambassador, what you do is you just tell people about Peaches. You tell people about Peaches, and you will get paid, and you will get paid using the cryptocurrency or any other means. You can get paid just by telling people about Peaches United, the app. Um, so you can get paid just doing that. And the other thing too is the city leader recruitment. The city leader recruitment, we think that part is so important that on the very first part of the app, we have the city leader recruitment because we want Peaches to be different to a lot of apps out there. It will be different. So when you click on to Peaches, you will see something that's um, for example, for each city, you'll see a Peaches. You will know what's going on in your city. Not like it's not just generic, just for one thing. So you just you scroll, scroll, scroll. You'll see the things that affect your city, like the news, things like the Daily Peach and stuff like that. You know, we have things that's geared towards towards your particular city that will help you grow and help the city grow. So it's more of it's a worldwide movement, but it's a local movement at the same time. It's growing by city after city, and I think that's very important because the way the world is going now, we want to have peaches, so it could be, you know, it could make a difference in the city. Every city will have something. For example, one of the things that we're really focused on is something like, let's say, homelessness. Let's say homelessness, and every city is different. It doesn't have the same level of homelessness, but with Peaches United, we would have a program for depending on which city that you are, and that's why we want the city captains, because for example, somebody in New York might not know what's going on in Dallas or Miami or something like that, but with the city captain, city captain is will more or less run that city. Would be seeing what's going on and feature peaches, set up peaches to for the city, but it will have the same kind of it will be the same kind of scrolling. But when you scroll, if you're in Dallas, you'll be looking at what's happening in Dallas. Um, what else? What else am I missing? Um, oh, I know. With Peaches United, one of the big things we have is the Peaches Neighbor, for example. The Peaches Neighbor, and that is a program that's geared for each city. Each city is geared nationwide, worldwide, wherever it is. But for each city, it's more unique to each city. So when you live in whichever city that you're in, even worldwide, it still is geared for your particular city. So if you, let's say, if you were struggling or something and you needed, let's say, a housing, you need something like housing for a place to stay or anything like that. So you could put that up on Peaches, and somebody maybe within the city itself would see that and say, "Oh, okay, I can help. Um, I got a spare place." And remember, Peaches is all about people helping people. For example, what I mean by that is, if you were in New York, well, setting up something in Dallas, well, you're not there. You don't know what the city is like. But if you are in Dallas, and Peaches will have the things in Peaches for Peaches City will be right there, so somebody in that city can help you. So we do things like people helping people. For example, if you need some food, and the same thing with food, you'll know in every city where to go to get food. And food is very, very important. It's very, very
Food
important.
like a food
Oh
pantry.
yeah, food pantry and just sometimes it's not so much a pantry, but it could be you just somebody might be hungry, and the pantry might not be open, or they might not be closed. They might not be have one available, but it's a neighbor, and your neighbor could be somebody that you won't even suspect is hungry. And sometimes people don't want to go to a pantry because they feel like they're afraid their co-workers might see him, or what was their neighbors going to see. And that's why having it up on Peaches is so important, because it's digital, so they could still get the help they need, but instead of going and standing in line. to wait for whatever help that they need. Somebody else might see somebody else, another person will see that that this person needs, let's say, some milk or something to help with the kid, and they will say, okay, I know I can drop this off for that person, and it's a one-time bill. Nobody knows anything about anything, so that's one of the things that's why I'm so excited about Peaches, because we don't want to take away from the pantry and all that kind of stuff. We Peaches United would send people to the pantry too. We'll send people to the pantry, but the main focus is, like, let's say for example, an old lady, for example. Before I say that, I want to say, like, you look at on TV, on TikTok, and you see so many people that the guys go around and clean up the houses or cut the fence, cut the grass for them and stuff like that, because they just can't afford it. They just simply can't afford it. So there are these guys that go out and they make a living doing that. They make a living and they clean up the house and save the people from losing the house, or the city finding their money. And that's something similar like that is what Peaches does, because for an old person, sometimes 80, 90 years old, they don't go to a pantry, or they just don't know. So they're home, and if they need something, and let's say for example, if you have an old neighbor or something and you see that person is struggling, then you could put on Peaches that my neighbor at so and so is really could use some help. Anybody in that area could help her out, or and that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about. So it's people. It's a kindness kind of app. It's a kindness kind of app. It's kind of different. I know a lot of people would think of Peaches and said, yeah, well, kindness. What is kindness? But the thing is, the world needs kindness today. The world needs kindness, and everywhere you go, um, the world needs kindness with all the stuff that's happening today, with the wars and all this kind of stuff. The world needs some kindness, and therefore, I think that that's where each individual could make a difference. Each individual could make a difference just with just doing something kind for some people. And my my yeah, you can talk, give my voice a break, yeah. So
Very interesting. And
yeah,
also now it's like most people, what, like people less trust,
yeah,
yeah,
you
right
have that,
now.
yeah,
So maybe through this ad, excuse me, maybe through this ad, we can spread the word that
yeah. Spread kindness,
kindness
yeah.
still important.
Yes, it is, it
Yeah,
is.
very important. At least we don't dream big. At least we can help our
Yeah,
neighbors.
yeah.
Starting
Starting with the
small.
neighbors,
Yeah,
start
starting
small.
with the
Start small.
yeah.
And again, I want to go back to Peaches. The peach coin is very important. It's going to be part of the ecosystem, because uh, we're moving into the digital age, the digital world, and you wouldn't have you people wouldn't have like a dollar to, if somebody wants a dollar to, could you give me, you have a buck, so, that stuff is going to be gone. So we want to have a Peaches, our own coin in our own ecosystem, so that way we have the dollars to give to somebody. And having said all of that, I have to get this in there. If you want to buy the peach coin, the peach coin is available. The peach coin is available. As a matter of fact, everything is available on the app. We have the Peaches book. I'll tell you what, we have the book is available. It just tells you, it tells you,
Excuse me, I'm gonna get the book.
yeah, it tells you what's, all, it tells you how the app came about, and everything and all that. And if somebody wants to buy, they can go to Amazon. They can buy it at Amazon. Then the micro loans is very simple, but that's the only part is not available yet on the. Oh, here is um, this is yeah, this is the book
No, that little bit over there.
up
Go to your t-shirt.
to my
In front
t-shirt.
of in front of t-shirt.
Yeah,
Yes, right there.
yeah. So that this is the book. So yeah, so the microloan is not available yet. That's the only. We're waiting until we develop a good following. Our app is very young now. So once we get a good following, we'll have people that would need a loan because the micro loans and everything is for people in our ecosystem. It's not anybody can just come from on the outside and get a microloan in the Peaches. We don't know. This is it's for people who in our system. So that's not available yet. But the big idea that's available now, the Peaches Neighbor that's available. We have with Peaches Neighbors you can have well let's see I'll tell you what all we can have. You can have food. If they want medication, housing, they want transportation, just a whole range of things that any almost anything. We don't really tell the people what they want because it will be people helping people. It will be people helping people, so that way you can ask for anything that you want to let the community decide decide to help you. Let's see. So the Peaches Neighbor that's available. The crypto coin that's available. It's up and running. Um, it is up and running. It's available on Uniswap. Uniswap. It's only available on Uniswap for now. But as we get no more widely known and everything, it will be available on Coinbase and those types of things. So, but it all depends on you. You know, if you assist us and you people helping people and people join, it will be a very big success. And then
And doesn't take much. As 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 low as $1, maybe less if you just want to
Yeah.
try. At least
yeah,
you
and
can try.
yeah. Then the Peaches, the music. I really like the music, but that's we have a lot of things with the music because it's like it's a whole program behind it. It's let's say if you want to do some music with your grandmother, your grandparents, and hate to say, but so when they die or after they die, they would leave a good legacy. They would leave something behind, so yeah, the great grandchildren can see it on Peaches United. They could. We have a program, where they will make like a story of the things that they did, pretty much a life story. So that's what we have on the Peach Music. But again, we'll explain all that. I don't want to get too deep into that tonight. Then the Peaches, the business backer, that's ready there for any businesses that's interested in the to back the program, and that's something too that that's something that makes Peaches a little different because um, each city um, will have the different businesses back in the Peaches United system, so that way they can we can have some of those businesses fund some of the programs like for homelessness and stuff like that. Things that they want to do, but they're just trying to have a way to get to do it. So we'll have that's one of the things that we'll have. And And the Peaches Ambassador program, I told you about that. You, I think the Peaches Ambassador is going to be the face. Let's say it will be the face of Peaches United. It will be the face of Peaches United in every city. Every city, you know, yeah, we'll have a T-shirt and all that stuff, but they will be the ones that encouraging people, pushing people to join Peaches United. And the website for those people, especially for those people that's online that don't have an Android, you can go to the website and you can see the website does not have everything that the app has, but you could still go to the app, go to the website and see the Peaches United and see everything that it offers and everything like that. So that's
And the book is available
yeah.
on Amazon.
Yes, yeah,
The book is explaining
yeah.
everything about the app.
About the app and how it came about, the whole Peaches United came about, and everything. So when you think of peaches, you know what a peaches is, and one of our goals would be to plant a million peach trees throughout the world. And that sounds like a lot, but out of 8 billion people, we think that a million people um, um, would be reasonable, and we think like a million people spreading kindness, a million people kindness, people helping people. That's what our vision is. That's what we see is to have a million people helping people. That's what it is, from Africa to the Caribbean to Europe to everywhere. That's what we see, because we want to have people helping people. All right, and let's see. Yeah, yeah. So it's almost we almost and I think that pretty much covers everything for now. Who knows what we'll add next? We'll add something next, but for right now, all those things, that's what we have right now. And as we get these things, some of these things get more filled out. The cat.
Yeah, and the app is very brand new, so
Yeah, the app is
it's
brand
still
new. Yes.
it's still growing.
Yeah, it's still growing.
So
So having said that, that's great.
that's why we need you guys to sign up.
That's what I was gonna say next. That's what I was gonna say.
Yes.
So we need you, because we're brand new. We need you to sign up for the app. Sign up for the app so you can
Join
see.
the movement.
Join the movement so you could see everything. You could see everything and all the things that we're talking about here today. But there's so much more on the app and on the website. You have to really take your time and go through it and see everything that you want. And one other thing that makes Peaches United is very different. Everything is very transparent. It's very transparent. We do not try to hide anything or nothing like that. Everything is transparent, especially with the peach coin. Everything is there laid out wide open for you to do it. You don't have to ask anybody anything. You can just, everything is there. Everything is there, so you can just see it and do it yourself. Yes. So, any questions? We have about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Is there any questions for us? Do you have any questions for us? You want to ask any questions? Any questions? Yes. So, and then I'm very excited. My name is Daniel, and
I'm Indri.
this is Andrew, and we are very excited about Peaches, and we are looking forward to seeing you again, and hope that you would help us spread the word. I hope that you would help us spread the word on Peaches United.
And download the app.
And download the app
yeah.
today. I have to say that. Download the app today. Today. Download the app today. But if you can't download the app, go to the website. Go to the website and look at the website and read up on the app.
Yes.
Yes. All right, and that's all we have for today. So we'll be back again.
Maybe tomorrow,
ma-
maybe the next day.
maybe-
I'm not sure
maybe
yet,
next day.
but
Yeah,
don't forget to check out the
yeah,
app and
yeah.
also the website
yeah.
and the book available at Amazon.
Amazon, yeah, .com, yeah, Amazon. So, anyways, having said all of that, we'd like to say goodbye for now.
Goodbye and good night.
And we'll see you again. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Thank you for watching us.
Thanks for watching. Bye bye.